All right, guys. So Tasha and I, we've started this new thing on our channel. Of course, we're called The Adventures of TNT, and when we listen to music, we really are going on a musical journey. And so we started this thing of where we're gonna come up with a theme every week, and um, that thing can be a genre of music. Say, for instance, like this week we were doing '60s music, and so we did all music from the '60s. And one of the themes that I wanted to do, because I've been listening to a lot of punk rock music, is punk rock, and have a weekly long video stream or video uploads of punk rock music, and really just doing a deep dive into the genre of music, learning more about the bands and all the different styles of punk rock music. Because lately I've been listening to a lot of Dead Kennedys, Crass, and some of the other punk rock groups that I've become familiar with on the channel that I've been thoroughly enjoying. And one of those bands that a lot of people have been recommending and suggesting to me was the Ramones. Now, this is a Patreon request coming from our patron Dork Knight, in which he has requested the Ramones, or Ramones. And the song is called Sheena is a Punk Rocker. Now, he also informed me that these guys are like the godfathers of punk rock, like one of the originals. And so I want to go ahead and check this out, but I also want your thoughts down below in the comment section. I want y'all to let me know if that's something that you would like to hang out with me and see on this channel, is kind of like a weekly long upload of a deep dive into punk rock music. And of course, we have our podcast at the end of the week of where we discuss all the themes and what was going on during the times, and kind of get a little bit more information and open some discussions about this style of music. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Once again, the Ramones, or Ramones, with Sheena is a Punk Rocker.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, they got the style. Damn.
Well, the kids are all hopped up and ready to go. They're ready to go now. The guys that surf until they're going to the discotheque to go. But she just couldn't stand. She had to break away. Well, New York City really has it all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sheena is a bone rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. But she's a punk rocker, punk rocker, a punk rocker, a punk rocker, a punk rocker. Well, if kids are all hopped up, they're ready to go. They're ready to go now. They got their circle when they go into the discotheque. Go. But she just couldn't stay. She had to break away. Well, New York City really has it all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker now. But she's a punk rocker, a punk rocker, a punk rocker,
Oh,
punk rocker. Sheena is a punk rocker.
Wait. I have to go back. I have to check out something. I just noticed something really quick. Ooh. I'm gonna leave my thoughts for after the song. All right, so this was incredibly cool. This was very fun, very energetic, and it encompasses one of the styles of punk rock music. Because as I've learned, as I've come to find, punk rock music with the lyrics can be out there. It really can give you something to think about. And another area of punk rock music, the music is very energetic, it's very fun, and it can give you something to dance to. Speaking of dance moves, I noticed the lead singer, in which I just looked it up on the wiki. I guess these guys were all brothers. So this was Joey, Johnny, and let me see. Yeah, Joey, Johnny, and here we go. Marky and Richie and Elvis Ramone. Dang, there was a lot of godly. So there was a lot of them. Jesus. And one thing I noticed with his dance moves, it reminded me of Scott Weiland. When he was running around on the stage, I was like, yo, that looks like some dance moves that Scott Weiland probably did. So maybe he was a fan of the Ramones. But yeah, so it's really cool to see these guys and the look that they have, because this came out in the mid 70s, and this look ended up being like the look of punk rock. It ended up being the look of metal, because during this time when there was a lot of rock bands like Black Sabbath and Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin and all those guys, they didn't dress like this. And so to see this look, tattered ripped jeans, leather jacket, these bowl cuts, even the attitude that they have on stage is so cool, because this ended up being like the attitude of metal rockers. This kind of like don't give a fuck, sunglasses on, just badass. So it's really cool, because as I've gone on this journey going into like 80s metal and some of the other genres of metal, you come to find that some of the 80s metal that I really like thrash metal and stuff, is rooted in punk rock music. What did they call it? Crossover. You know, there's a crossover that branched out into different genres of metal, and then later on there was like hardcore, which branched off into like new metal and all this other stuff. This is really cool. You know what? I think we are gonna do this week-long dive into the music, and I can really examine some of these bands that came out, because this is very interesting. I wonder what the British were doing at this time. If there were like British punk rock bands, and if they were gaining influence from the Americans, because I didn't know, but the Ramones were an American punk rock band. And I know that during this time, the European bands were really, the rock bands were really in there. And then there was the British metal. Yeah. Oh, man. So guys, yeah, once again, let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that. I think we will probably end up doing a week-long deep dive into punk rock music. Let me know your favorite punk rock bands that we should be checking out down below in the comment section. As I said before, I am familiar with Crass, Dead Kennedys, and so many other groups that I can't think of right now. But I would love to examine them a little bit more. So as always, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. That way you can follow me on my journey. Leave those suggestions and requests down below in the comment section. And leave your thoughts about the Ramones. Let me know what your favorite song is from them. I would definitely love to check it out. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on my next video. Peace.